word that I think is difficult to translate in wine tastings and is kind of a comfort word for many who are less confident in their wine tasting abilities is the word smooth. And I hate to be the one to tell you this, but wine really isn't smooth. It has all of these structural elements that are attacking your palate from the first sip. You have acid, which can be sharp or it can be round. You can have tannin, which is coarse or fine. And then there's alcohol, potential sweetness. All of these things are attacking your palate all at once. So at the core of how I translate the word smooth in a wine tasting is balance. A balanced wine has all of those structural elements in line with each other, so one isn't necessarily overpowering or kind of the main event. So acidity is helping balance out tannin, alcohol isn't abrupt and really well integrated. If there is any sugar content, the acidity is helping balance that out as well, and everything just kind of plays together really nicely and doesn't attack the palate in one way or another. I found that the biggest factor for anyone looking for a smooth wine tends to be tannin. If that tannin is abrupt or really dries the mouth out, so varietals like Nebbiolo, sometimes Grenache, even Cabernet Sauvignon can have super aggressive tannin, and that tends to throw people off from having a smooth wine experience. And typically, if I'm asked for a smooth recommendation, I'm taking folks to a higher alcohol, fruit-forward, bold red wine, typically from the New World. And if we're talking white wine, I'm typically going Chardonnay with some of that butter, lots of malolactic fermentation that rounds out that acidity. Again, what I'm looking for here is something that is just going to kind of fall through your palate without leaving any sort of like sticking point, whether that being sharp acidity or coarse tannin. And across both, I might even look for a touch of residual sugar because again, sweetness gives some more viscosity and will kind of round out or balance out any sharp acidity. Again, feeling smooth. So if this is a word you use, I would dive into it a little bit further so that you can start to get some recommendations that fall more in line with what you might be looking for. That's all I got for now. Thanks. Bye.